Hello dear students, welcome back. I am Shweta and we are studying chapter Computerized Accounting with GST. We have completed this chapter and also we have seen the practical of this chapter in the last lecture. Today we are going to see the exercise solution of this chapter. So let's begin. So we are going to see the exercise solution. First question is fill in the blanks. So what is the question? A pre-numbered accounting document used for posting daily transactions is called as dash. So a pre-numbered means already number is given to the document and we are posting our daily transactions. So what is that? Whenever daily transaction like something, if the company is purchasing or something the company is selling, or when we are starting the business, all these transactions are done where? Yes, the answer is voucher. So what is the answer? Voucher. Okay, next question. When cash is going out of the business, dash type of voucher is used. When cash is going out of the business, जब हम पैसा दे रहे हैं किसी को तो कौन सा टाइप का वाउचर यूज होता है? यू नो देयर आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ वाउचर लाइक परचेस वाउचर, सेल्स वाउचर, पेमेंट वाउचर, रिसिप्ट वाउचर, कॉन्ट्रा वाउचर, जर्नल वाउचर. All these are the different types of voucher. So when you're giving any money to someone, that time what you're doing, you're paying for that. Okay, so what type of voucher is going to come? Yes, payment type of voucher. So what voucher? Payment type of voucher. Next question. Return of goods to a supplier comes under dash type of voucher. When any good is returned to a supplier. So whenever any supplier is supplying any good and when that good is returned to that supplier, that time that type of voucher, it comes under what? Yes, it is purchase return type of voucher. It is what? Purchase return type of voucher. Because we are purchasing, somebody is purchasing from us and again they are returning to us. So that is called as purchase and return. Purchase kiya hua, return kar diya. So it is called as purchase return type of voucher. Dash was the first country to implement the GST in 1954. So we have studied this. Which was the first country? Yes, it was France. France was the first country to implement the GST in 1954. GSTIN, it stands for. What does this GSTN stands for? Yes, it stands for goods and services tax. I stands for identification and N stands for number. So what is the full form? Goods and services tax identification number. GST came into force in India with effect from. So when GST was started in India, already it was started in 1954 and the first country was France. But India ने कब इसका use करना चालू किया? 1st July 2017. 1st July 2017. Rectifying entries or transfers or adjustment entries come under dash voucher type. So whenever there is some adjustment we want to do in the vouchers or entries, or some errors are there that you want to rectify, you want to adjust anything or you want to transfer anything, and that type of entries, they will be coming under which type of voucher? Journal voucher. Which type of voucher? Journal voucher. So the answer is journal voucher type. Now we have done with the fill in the blanks. Now the next question is true or false. First question. Creation of company is the first step in computerized accounting process. Now you think and give the answer. What is the answer? Before seeing my answer, you should know what is the answer. Is company creation the first step in computerized accounting process? जब हम टैली में करते हैं तो सबसे पहले हम लोग कंपनी क्रिएट करते हैं क्या, कि सबसे पहले हम लोग लेजर बनाते हैं, ग्रुप्स बनाते हैं या फिर वाउचर्स बनाते हैं, ये सब हम लोग बनाते हैं कि पहले कंपनी बनाते हैं? Yes. First, what we are doing? First, we are creating the company. So the first step is creation of company. So this answer is true. This answer is true. Next question. All ledger accounts have same groups in computerized accounting. All ledger accounts have same groups. सबके ग्रुप सेम होते हैं क्या? जो भी लेजर अकाउंट हम लोग बनाते हैं, जैसे कि हम लोग ने परचेस अकाउंट है तो परचेस अकाउंट उसका अंडर ग्रुप जो रहेगा, उसका अंडर ग्रुप परचेस आएगा या सेल्स आएगा? परचेस आएगा। और सेल्स का सेल अकाउंट का लेजर बनाना है तो सेल्स आएगा कि परचेस आएगा? सेल आएगा. Okay, and if anybody is starting the company or capital account, so under group will be capital account. फिर somebody is giving money, somebody is receiving money, so this is sundry creditor and sundry debtor. So these two things are different. तो सबके group same रहते हैं क्या? नहीं. The answer of this is false. The answer of this is false. Receipt voucher is used when the cash is accepted. So when we are accepting any cash, that time we are receipt voucher is used. Yes, yes. So we have to give the receipt. When the cash you are taking any cash, you have to give the receipt. So the answer is true. Next question. Cash deposited into bank comes under bank voucher. So any transactions which is done within the bank, that means you're depositing any cash or you're withdrawing the cash, that things should come under which voucher? Bank voucher करके कुछ है क्या voucher? No. कौन सा voucher आता है फिर? Contra voucher. So यहाँ पे bank voucher लिखा है, so this answer will be false. Next question. Recording a transaction through voucher is called as voucher entry. So whatever transactions we are recording through a voucher, so that type is called as voucher entry. Is it true? Yes, that is called as voucher entry. So it is true. Next question. Goods sold from Solapur to Hubli is an example of SGST. Now see, goods sold from Solapur to Hubli. So this Solapur, it comes in which state? Solapur, it comes in which state? It comes in Maharashtra state, right? Solapur comes in Maharashtra state. But what about this Hubli? Hubli, which state it comes? Hubli is in which state? Hubli is in Karnataka state, right? So this Solapur is in Maharashtra state and Hubli is in Karnataka state. So are they from the same state? No. Goods are sold from one state to another state. हम लोग एक ही state के अंदर सेल कर रहे हैं क्या? Good नहीं. तो फिर यहाँ पे SGST जो लगाएंगे, that is true, that is correct? No. Here SGST आएगा क्या IGST आएगा? IGST, because IGST is used if you want to sell or purchase goods from another state, right? So this is false. The answer of this is false. Next question. GST is focused on one nation, one tax. Yes. Why the GST has started? Because what is the main aim of this GST? One nation, one tax. That's why we have started the GST. So the answer is true. Next question. GSTN is PAN based registration number. Is GSTN PAN based registration number? Yes, we have seen that GSTN, it is having 15 digit number, and from that the PAN digit number is also there. Okay, our PAN digit number is also there. So it is true. CGST, SGST and IGST ledgers are common for goods and services. So this ledgers will be common for goods and services. Yes, or whatever goods and services are there, this ledgers will be common for them. So the answer is true. Let's move on to the next question. Choose single correct answer from the given options. So you have to choose a single correct answer. There will be multiple options given. From that, you have to select only one correct option. So, see the question. Contra voucher is used for dash. So, why we are using contra voucher? For master entry, withdrawal of cash from bank, reports, credit, purchase. So, for what we are using contra voucher? I have already told you that we are using this contra voucher for which purpose? We are using it for withdrawal, or we can say anything which is related to what? Contra voucher is used for withdrawal of cash from bank or deposit of cash in bank, but not master entry, not reports, and not credit purchase. So the correct answer is withdrawal of cash from bank. Next question. Salary account comes under which of the following head? Indirect income, indirect expenses, direct income, direct expenses. So salary account, you know what it comes under which of the following? Yes, it is nothing but indirect expenses. So the answer here is indirect expenses. So this is the correct answer. Indirect expenses. And if your wages is written, then अगर salary account के बदले wages लिखा रहेगा तो कौन सा आएगा? Direct expenses. Okay, wages you are getting on the daily basis, so wages direct मिलता है and salary हमको monthly मिलता है, so it is indirect expenses. Okay, then next question. In India, the GST Act came into effect on dash. In India, the GST Act came into effect on, yes, we have seen this question earlier also. So it is 1st July 2017. So what is the answer? Answer is 1st July 2017. Right? Then next question. Sale or purchase out of state involves dash in invoice. Sale or purchase. If you want to sell anything or if you want to purchase anything out of state, not within the state, out of state, then what it involves? Which type of GST involves? Out GST, IGST, with GST, no GST. कौन सा GST लगेगा? Yes, all of you know the answer. What is the answer? And the answer is IGST. Answer is Integrated Goods and Service Tax, right? Next question. GSTN is dash digit alphanumeric number. How many digit? कितना digit रहता है GSTN में? We have seen it. It is what? 15 digit, right? It is 15 digit. This is 15 digit. Okay, so GSTN is 15 digit alphanumeric number. Next question. In GSTN, first two digits represent dash code. GSTN is of how many digit? 15 digit. उसमें से जो first two digits रहते हैं, that represents what? It represents your state. Okay, जैसे हम लोग महाराष्ट्र स्टेट में रहते हैं तो हम लोग का कोड क्या रहता है? 27. So first two code, it represents what? First two digit represents the state code. Okay, कौन से state का है वो code देख के पता चलता है. Okay, by seeing the code we can understand that yes, that this is within our, that delivery or purchase or sale of the good is within the state or out of the state. So this first two digit represents state code. Next question. GST is dash type of tax. It is which type of tax? We have seen this. It is indirect type of tax. Okay, already there were very indirect type of taxes were there before GST, and then what happened? One single tax, all taxes were removed and only one single tax came into existence, and that was GST. But it is also what? Indirect type of tax only. Okay, so this taxes on goods and services. So the answer is indirect tax. So I hope this all is clear to you. So this is our revision only. Okay, contra voucher, it is what? It is for withdrawing the cash from the bank. So it is within the bank. That's why. Salary account comes under which of the following head. In board exams also, we are going to see such type of questions. Instead of salary account, there can be wages, then there can be what you can say, octroi, rent, interest, discount, like this type of questions will be there. So you should know that what will be the under group of this, means what can come. Okay, so under group कौन सा रहेगा वो आपको पता होना चाहिए. So here the salary is there, that's why it is indirect expenses. Then when the GST was started, for students should get confused, that's why they have written 2017, 2018 and June, July. So if you're not remembering, then again you will get confused, that's why. Okay, so you should remember that it was started on 1st July 2017. Then sell or purchase out of the state. When it is within the state, the answer is what? CGST and SGST, but it is out of the state. States के बाहर है तो हम लोग क्या लिखेंगे? IGST, that is Integrated Goods and Service Tax. Then GST is how many digit alphanumeric number? It is 15 digit. So first two digits represent what? It represents state. पहले दो digits represent state. Then is your PAN number. Then what? Then how many PAN is this PAN is used for how many companies or how many shops you have started. So if this PAN is registered for 2 shops, then you are going to write 2 number. If it is only for 1 shop, then you are going to write 1 number after the PAN number. Okay, then there will be Z, which is compulsory by default. You everyone has to write that Z. Then the last number will be what? The last number is, it is a checksum digit, means some digits they will be adding in your number, and after doing that checksum, that digit will be written in the last digit. Okay, so that is the GST number. Then first two digits straight. Okay, GST is the type of indirect tax. Don't get confused in this. You will write direct, regular or irregular. Mostly irregular students won't write, but they might get confused between regular or direct tax like this. But remember, all taxes are indirect taxes. Means previously also whatever the tax was there, that was also indirect, and when the GST started, this is also indirect tax. Okay, so let's move further and see the next question. Now the question is, choose 2 correct answers from given options. So we want to select any 2 correct answers from the given options. So let us see the question. Every voucher maintained its dash and dash record. So what type of record is every voucher maintaining? हमने देखा था voucher entry में कि voucher entry में हमेशा 2 साइड हमको दिखे थे. क्या था वो? Yes, it was debit and credit, right? So every voucher it is maintaining what? Its debit and credit record. Okay, कितना पैसा डेबिट हो गया, कितना पैसा क्रेडिट हो गया, ये सब वाउचर मेंटेन करता है. Then next question. Valid types of vouchers are dash and dash. Now from these options like contra, sales, income, expenditure, liability, which are the valid types of vouchers? For that, you should know the types of vouchers. What are the types of vouchers? Yes, purchase, payment, sales, receipt, contra, journal. All these are the different types of vouchers. So from these options, you can say that contra and sales, these are the valid vouchers, right? Contra within the bank, if any transaction is done, then that time we are using contra voucher. And if your company sells anything, then that time we are going to use sales voucher, right? So these two are the valid vouchers. This 3, they are not vouchers only. Okay, ये तीनों voucher है क्या? नहीं, ये voucher ही नहीं है. Okay, next. Dash and dash are ledger accounts. Can be created under group indirect expenses. Now, what type of ledger accounts can be created under group indirect expenses? Which are indirect expenses? See, insurance and rent. You are paying it monthly, right? Insurance is also going monthly or quarterly like this. Okay, so you're not giving the insurance daily. Okay, then rent is also the same way. Okay, so rent is also monthly. So this is what these two are the indirect expenses. Okay, so next question. Codes given to goods and services under GST are dash and dash. So the codes which we give for the goods and services. For goods and services, we are giving some code which is coming under GST. What are that? They are HSN and what is the another option? Yes, HSN, and the another option is SAC. Okay, now what is the full form? What is the full form of HSN? If you remember, it is what? Harmonized System Nomenclature. And what is SAC stands for? Services Accounting Code, right? So these two are the codes which are given to goods and services under GST. Like, okay, so this all are the questions like this. This chapter is mostly, this accounting chapter is mostly based on objectives. So from this chapter, mostly objectives are going to come. That after finishing all the chapters, I am going to tell you. Okay, so thus we have completed this chapter. We have completed the exercise which was given at the end of this chapter. Only one question is remaining, that is list of GST. That work you have to do. You have to enlist a list of the GSTs, which type of GSTs are taken where that, like that type question is there, but no need to do anything. Only remember all these questions, and only our last chapter is remaining. So we have completed this chapter and only our last chapter is remaining, that is ERP, enterprise, like that chapter name is. And that chapter we are going to do in, we are going to start in our next lecture. Okay, so and after finishing that chapter, I would like to tell you all the things related to exam, means for question, which chapter weightage of every chapter. Then I will tell you the means for how many marks true or false is going to come from which chapter. Everything I am going to tell you. Okay, okay, so this is this we have completed this chapter, so we are going to stop over here. Thank you for watching this lecture. See you in the next lecture. Till then, take care, be safe and enjoy learning.